Right, hello everyone. Welcome back to Warren's Team Talk. I hope you're all okay today and having a great day. Just quickly, I'd like to apologise to any of you that were affected by that madness that I just pulled on YouTube a few minutes ago. I'm not quite sure what happened, but the stream just completely collapsed and I had to restart. And anyway, the less said about that, the better, really, I guess. Anyway, so what we're going to do is, like I've done for the last couple of days, we're going to look at the latest sports news, and so let's get started with it. So Emma Raducanu, she won her semi-final match at the US Open, and she's through to the final, which was going to be played tomorrow, 4 p.m. US time, which means that's probably going to be 9 o'clock tomorrow evening UK time in the final, and she's going to be facing another teenage sensation in the final. So it's an all teenage battle in the final. So best of luck to Emma. I hope she does well, and just one final push, girl, and you can do it. I'm sure you can. I'm sure that you can win that title and bring it back home. And as far as I'm concerned, I think you've done the country proud, and everyone's behind you, and whatever happens, we're going to be proud of you. So good luck, and we'll be rooting for you. Anyway, so the Diamond League final, the last day was yesterday, and we're quickly just going to go through that in a second. And there's a comment here from James. Hi, James. Hey, yeah, I'm good, mate. How are you? I hope you're all okay. There's been a few technical issues at this end, mate, but other than that, I'm all right, mate. I'm all right. Hoping that my internet's going to hold out. We had an engineer come out today, so hopefully all's well on that front. So let's see what happens. So it's great to see you. Thanks for coming in once again. Let's see. Hold on a sec. Yeah, so here we go. And James is coming on another chat, and he's saying, not bad, thanks. I'm glad the international break is over. Yeah, me and you both, mate, to be quite honest, although I'm not really sure that I am, to be quite honest, given how poor our form has been so far this season at Arsenal. But we'll see. We'll see what happens at the weekend. So the Diamond League finished yesterday, and there were some great performances by British athletes. As we can see here, Britain's Kelly Hodgkinson won the Diamond League 800 metres title. She won $30,000. $30,000 in prize money. So good day's work for her, I guess. The 19-year-old began 2021 aiming at the European Junior Championships, but she's won the indoor gold, the British title, and Olympic silver. So she's had a good year, but hasn't she, really? So, yeah, fair play to her. That's great news for her. So she also proved stronger and shrewder than more experienced rivals coming through to win in 1 minute 57.98 seconds in the 800 meters in Zurich yesterday. And then Dina Asher-Smith is continuing her road to recovery after having to withdraw from the Olympics because of a torn hamstring. She was second in the 100 meters before she got quite easily beaten in the 200 meters. But she's coming back. She's doing well. So I'm sure she's pleased with her performances at this event. So, yeah, fair play to her. And Dina Asher-Smith finished the season. Yeah, she's come back on the comeback. She's on the comeback trail. And it says here the 25-year-old clocked 10.87 seconds in her first outing of the night in Zurich, only 400ths of her personal best, to finish second behind Olympic champion Elaine Thompson-Herah. And the Jamaican Thompson-Herah's time of 10.65 is in the top 10 ever run in the event, but felt like a slight disappointment after a 10.54 victory in Eugene 3 weeks ago. And it suggests that she might, that suggested that she might break Florence Griffiths Joyner's 33-year-old world record of 10.49. So, yeah, I mean, that would be some achievement if she manages to beat that. Britain's Daryl Nieta claimed a personal best of 10.93 in fourth place. And then later in the evening, a tired-looking Asher-Smith was third in 22.19, as Nambia's Olympic silver medalist Christine Maboma stretched away to win in 21.78. So there you go. So that's the Diamond League. So, yeah, you know, some good results there for the British athletes for a variety of different reasons, I'd say. So, let's go back and look at something else now. So, yeah, so on Saturday, it looks likely that Cristiano Ronaldo will make his return to Old Trafford in the game against Newcastle United. And there's a lot of excitement around this match. And he is set to make his second debut for the club after making it as an 18-year-old. There's a lot of... I've heard stories about banners being put up outside the ground, and there's tickets are shared apart, exchanging hands for thousands and thousands of pounds for this match. And I can imagine most of the United fans are really, really excited about this. So, yeah, could be a big day in store for United, and might be a tricky old day for Newcastle United, who they're playing at Old Trafford on Saturday. So let's see what happens. So, moving on. Right, so now what I want to do is I want to look at some of the transfer gossip. So, let's see. Let's have a look at that. Okay, so let's look at the transfer gossip. Okay, so It seems that Bayern Munich are reportedly interested in trying to get Timo Werner to return to Germany. Since the Chelsea forward has yet to make a start in the Premier League since the season started, since Romelu Lukaku has joined Chelsea's ranks, and this story came out of the Daily Express. Chelsea again are set to revive their interest in 22-year-old French centre-back Jules Koundé during the January transfer window, but they're only likely to do that if Sevilla reduce their asking price to about 50 million euros. And the Blues, also a story involving the Blues, and this story involves them. Paris Saint-Germain and Liverpool are also said to be keen on AC Milan and Ivory Coast midfielder Franck Kessie. And that is from a Italian publication called Calcio Mercato. A story now about Arsenal. Arsenal have reportedly identified Sevilla striker Youssef En-Nesyri, who's 24, as the ideal long-term replacement to Gabon striker Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, who's now 32. But the Moroccan is determined to stay. But the Moroccan seems determined to stay at the Spanish side. So it looks like Arsenal might have a bit of trouble trying to get that deal through. And that story comes from a Spanish organisation called La Colina de Nervión. So that's quite an interesting one. Bayern Munich winger Kingsley Coman is likely to, it says here, but according to LE10 Sport in France, Bayern Munich winger Kingsley Coman is likely to reject any offers from the Bundesliga champions to extend his contract in the 25-year-old French international is dreaming of a move to the Premier League. Belgium midfielder Yuri Tillemans is being watched by Real Madrid, Barcelona and Manchester United as Leicester tie down the 24-year-old to a new contract. So the Spanish newspaper AS says. The Foxes have also made contact with Serie A club Sassuolo about Italy winger Domenico Berardi, who's 27, over a possible January transfer move, according to the Leicester Mercury. It also says, according to the Daily Star, Barcelona have made a £68 million bid to re-sign for their Brazilian forward Neymar let me start that again. Barcelona had made an attempt to re-sign their ex-Brazilian forward Neymar before the situation with Lionel Messi at the Catalan club came to a head. So I'm not sure if they're going to reignite that interest or not really. Also, according to Fichales in Spain, Liverpool are going to target Valencia and Spain midfielder Carlos Soler, who's 24, as a replacement for Dutchman Georgino Wijnaldum, who left to join PSG this summer. Apparently, France midfielder Paul Pogba thinks that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer should sign Monaco's highly rated French midfielder Aurélien Tchouameni. He's 21, and that's according to the Daily Express. So, that's the main highlights of all the transfer gossip today. So, there you go. There you have it. So, let's go back. Let's go back here. So, what do you think, guys? What do you think about that transfer gossip and all the other sports news that I've talked about today. Is that something that you any have you got any transfer gossip you'd like to share, or any news that you'd want to share? Looks like I've got some comments here, and James Dunlap says, as an Arsenal fan phoned up and said he would rather go to Old Trafford to watch Ronaldo rather than watching Arsenal face Norwich. Yeah. That game against Norwich is going to be an absolute nightmare. It really is. I think it's going to be really stressful for Arsenal supporters. So I can sort of understand where he's coming from. But having said that as well, if it should club, it should club. And that's the end of it, really, isn't it? I think. But yeah, I can understand why he said that, or she said that. Anyway, Ali Sokoyaik. Hello, Warren. I enjoy your clip as usual. Keep up the hard work. Thank you, Ali. That's really kind of you. Really nice to see you again. Yeah, I'm hoping to do another stream maybe tomorrow. It's probably going to be the Groundhopper Diaries. Well, it will be the Groundhopper Diaries. So keep an eye out for that. I'm not sure that I'm going to have time to do it today. If I can, I will. But if not, then I'll do it tomorrow. Ali says, what was the best summer transfer for you? Certainly not any involving Arsenal, that's for sure. Other than that, I'm just thinking what transfers there were, because there was a lot, wasn't there? You know, you had Messi going to PSG. You had Ronaldo coming back to Man United. Varane coming to Man United. Jack Grealish going to Manchester City. But out of all of them, for me, I'd probably say Varane going to United, because the man is a world-class defender. It's a position that United desperately needed to fill. And I think he's a proven world-class defender. So yeah, he could be. I think he could be have a bigger impact on them than Ronaldo. I know that sounds a bit crazy, but given that it's such a big position that United needed to fill, I think that's why I'm saying that. But what does everyone else think? And what do you think, Ali? What's your opinion about it? James Dunlop saying, I've heard that Everton want to go back in for Maitland Niles in January. No, you're not having him, James. No. No, I'm only joking. Well, if they do, I think they'll get a really good player. I think it'll be to Everton's advantage if they're able to get him, and Arsenal's loss. I really like the player. I really do. And I think it'd be mad for Arsenal to let him leave. I'd rather that Everton were coming in for Mikel Arteta, to be quite honest with you. But yeah, no. I think it'd be a good move for Ainsley as well. He's certainly not going to do anything with Arsenal. We're in a mess. So yeah, the good thing about Ainsley is that he can play right back and he can play in midfield. So he's very versatile, which probably goes against him, to be honest. But yeah, he's a good player. I really like him. James Dunlap says it's amazing that Emma Raducanu got into the final, and she's 5 years younger than me, which is crazy, but I'm pleased for her. Yes, she's done amazingly well. I'm so proud of her. It's fantastic. I just hope that she does well tomorrow in the final. And whatever happens, I think we should all be really proud of her. And if she wins it, she has to get Sports Personality of the Year, in my opinion. Simple as. It's an incredible achievement. First British woman to get to a Grand Slam final in over 40 odd years, and the fact that she's only 18 years old, it's a madness. So James said, I'd only have Arteta back in our midfield, not as a manager. Yeah, I wouldn't touch him with a barge pole, mate. Let's put it that way. I don't think he was a particularly good midfield player. I think you've got many better midfield players than him, that's for sure. And I wouldn't have him. I didn't want him to start with. I didn't want him as a player. I thought it was a mistake to sign him. It was just madness, in my opinion. Ali's come back in with another chat. I was hoping Mbappe will come to Madrid. And for me, that would be the best transfer. But other than that, I agree with you, Warren. Varane for United. Yeah, it's just that he's such a fantastic defender. He's won World Cups. He's won European Championships. He's won Champions League. He's done everything, hasn't he? He really has. And it might be the experience and know-how that would be what's required for United. I really think that. And yeah, Mbappe going to Real Madrid would have been immense. But they're going to get him. They're going to get him like in the end of this season for sure, because he's going to be able to leave PSG on a free transfer. So, you know, I don't know why they bothered to bid all that money, because they can definitely have him this summer. So, but I think PSG want to keep him there so they can have him and Neymar and Messi all playing up front together for PSG. And that forward line will be an absolute madness, won't it? Right. James come in with another chat saying years ago he was our best midfield player under David Moyes, but he wasn't an upgrade when he joined Arsenal back in 2011. Yeah, I just don't think he was. I think when he came to Arsenal, he was well past his sell-by date then. So, and I think he stayed playing with us for another 2-3 years, I think it was. I can't really remember, to be honest, but I remember thinking, well, what are we doing signing him for? He's past his best and he's not good enough for Arsenal. And yeah, you know, when you think about the players we'd had in the midfield before then, and then we're going in getting someone who's past their best from Everton. No disrespect to Everton, but you know, I just thought it was a bit of a weird one, really. And now we're paying the price for it. James has come in saying Griezmann going back to Atletico is a crazy transfer, and I think it will help him. Yeah, well, he was happy at Atletico, wasn't he? And I think it will help him. Whether it will help Atletico or not is another matter, but he was happy there. And the only thing I'm going to say about it is that Don Diego, he has got a reputation for getting the best out of strikers when they go to play for Atletico. You know, so maybe he'll do the same with Griezmann. Let's see. But yeah, going back to Mikel Arteta, I don't know, man. I just didn't think he was that good of a player when he was at Arsenal. I think there were other players that we could have got, and certainly we shouldn't have allowed Cesc to go to Chelsea. I just don't get it. It was bonkers. And it was, for me, it was a downgrade, him coming to play for Arsenal. And like I say, I never wanted him as a player, and I didn't want him as a manager. Right, who would you start for Arsenal's game tomorrow? So, right, okay. So for Arsenal's game tomorrow, I'd have Berlino in goal, and I'd have Kieran Tierney at left back, and I'd have Gabriel at centre back, and Pablo Mari at centre back, and at right back, I'm probably going to go Ainsley, Maitland Niles. And then in midfield, I would like to have put Ainsley in there, but and I might have to, depending on Sambi Lokonga's fitness, because I've heard a little disturbing rumour this morning saying that he's injured and he might not be able to play. If he's not able to play, I'd put Cedric at right back and put Ainsley in the midfield. But if he is fit and available to play, then I'd have Ainsley at right back and put Ambisamba Lokonga into midfield, because I don't think the new Japanese lad is going to be ready to play tomorrow, because we only got the work permit for him yesterday. So, and then the midfield partner for either Lokonga or Ainsley Maitland-Niles will be Thomas Partey. And then the front four for me, because I'm going to go with a number 10, will be on the left, I'm going to go with Saka up front, and the number 9 position, I'm going to go with Aubameyang. And then on the right-hand side, I'm going to go with Pepe. And the number 10, did I say the number 10? I don't think I did I? Yeah, so for me, the number 10 is going to be Emil Smith-Rowe. So, yeah, and then, that's my starting 11 for tomorrow's game. What about you, James? Who would you have starting for Everton the weekend? And Ali, I'm not sure who your team is. Who do you support, Ali? James has come with another chat saying, some shocking news I've heard from an Everton point of view is that James Rodriguez was actually in training. So he's done some training. My goodness, that's unbelievable. He's not had the best of times, has he, with his injury record. And I heard that a rumour that he might be heading out of Everton, but I don't know if that's true or not. But I'm sure Rafa will be able to get the best out of him. Didn't he manage him when he was at Real Madrid before? I'm not sure about that, but whether they were at the club at the same time or not. But So I don't know. But yeah, that is shocking, to be quite frank. Okay, so we got another chat here. So this is James's team for Everton's game at the weekend. He's gone for Pickford, Coleman, because it sounds like he's fit, Godfrey, Mina, Digne, Townsend, Doucouré, Allen, Gray, Richarlison, and Calvert-Lewin. And that's the team for Monday. Yeah, because you're playing on Monday, aren't you? So, that looks a strong side, especially in the front area with Calvert-Lewin and Richarlison. I really like Richarlison. I like those two guys. And Doucouré is a good player. I really like Doucouré. And Ali's coming with a chat saying, I support Real Madrid. I'm hoping we'll win the Liga this season and try as much as we can in the Champions League. Listen, mate, you have got the master of Champions League. If your manager is an absolute master. It was one of the ones that I wanted for the Arsenal job. And I'm not surprised he's gone back to Real Madrid, to be honest, after being at Everton, because I think he's got Real Madrid in his blood, to be honest. So, you know, they can say what you want about Carlo Ancelotti, but he's a proven winner. And Ali's come in saying he's a big fan of Benzema. He's magic from me and he's one of the best strikers of the 21st century. Mate, the man is an absolute beast. He's lethal. And he's one of the best strikers I've ever seen, that's for sure. James Dunlop says, unfortunately, I'll miss the game on Monday because I'm visiting my brother in Sheffield, and I haven't seen him since the pandemic began. I've got a season ticket, though. Well, fair play to you, mate, and I hope your brother's well, and I hope you two have a great time. Enjoy each other's company, and I'm sure you're really looking forward to seeing each other. And yeah, that's going to be great. So big up to you, mate. That's brilliant news. Okay, guys. So I'm going to wrap it up now. I'm going to see if I can get the Groundhopper Diaries stream done. If I can, I should be on again in about another 10-15 minutes or so, or maybe even sooner. But yeah, it was great to talk to you both. I hope that you both have a good rest of the day if I don't speak to you again soon. And yeah, thanks for coming and chatting with me. I really enjoyed it. And I look forward to speaking to you again both soon. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Please put a like on the video, and also please make sure that you share it with any friends or family or anyone else who you think might be interested in seeing it. And James has come in saying, cheers, Warren, I'll catch you soon. Yeah, take care, mate, and if I don't speak to you, have a great time with your brother. All right? And we'll speak again soon. Take care. Cheers for now. Bye.